1, 2, 3, 4.
True MC, true MC. Everybody listen to the true MC. True MC.
Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is the 5th race in season number 1 of the Napa Truck Series. We are here at the Kentucky Speedway for the Jim Beam 220. Should be a good one here today at the Kentucky Speedway. Dana Mon starts on the pole. Remember, he won the Hers Elimination Series race here yesterday, and is looking to become the first 5-time winner here on Napa Fan. And he is definitely on road to be doing that, because starting on the pole here in Kentucky is a very good place to start. Passing is very seldom here at this racetrack. Anyway, Dana Mon starts on the pole, as mentioned. Ferdinand Gabat alongside him, Dave John Weeks, Caleb Hoffman, Aaron Walpole, Zachary Fitzwater, Eric Powers, Dale Salzman, Mason Powers, Eric Joe Larvin, Alonzo, Maxon Newirth, Eric Hyden, Darlin Kenyon, Joffrey Toussaint, Austin Spencer, Cameron Gaju, Biff Crafton, Jacob Reed, Cameron Garlington, Trey Bartow, our points leader, Tyler Salzman, Richard Schaffner, Dean Wickard, Alan Cavignaro, LJ Mills, Nicholas Samadillo, Clint Buchanan, Warren Handiger, Matt Dalio, Stuart Gratton, Garrett Senor, and Tristan Walker. The full field starting here today / tonight at Kentucky Speedway. Now, originally, I had my schedule set was to start the season off here, to have the 5th race of the season at Kentucky Speedway. Then I changed my mind. I said I'm going to do it at the Watkins Glen track with the boot. Okay, they get off to really weird starts here at Kentucky, but everybody's good, so I think everyone's going to be able to start the race, so that's good. Originally was going to have it at the Watkins Glen track with the boot. I recorded that race. It was lousy. Anyway, hopefully we don't get a lousy race here at Kentucky. And here we go. Dana Mon and Ferdinand Gabat are going to lead us off. Everybody's starting the race, that's good. And the green flag is out in the Jim Beam 220. And right now is the time to pass. Right on the starts, right on the restarts. Here comes Caleb Hoffman in the 92 underneath of Dana Mon for the lead already. He's going to be able to do it. And we never really saw any passing in the Hers Elimination Series race, but it looks like we're going to have a pass for the lead here in the Truck Series. Caleb Hoffman to first place, but here comes Aaron Walpole in the 63. And part of me wonders if it's just the truck physics that allow this to happen. I mean, I know that the PTA physics and the Truck Series seems to be doing it, where we get this pack racing and this passing that can happen. But Caleb Hoffman takes the lead from Dana Mon. Here comes Ferdinand Gabat trying to take the lead, and this is a lot like the PTA physics. So the Cup physics, they kind of don't run like this. So if you saw that Hers Elimination Series race, which uses the Cup physics, wasn't as good as what we're doing now. We are seeing passing. Ferdinand Gabat trying to take the lead from Caleb Hoffman. Yeah, these trucks are able to make it stick a little better on the inside than the Elimination Series cars were. So good job by these guys. So far we're racing pretty good and clean. And Caleb Hoffman using the outside lane to his advantage, but we're going 4 wide. In 2 places, and not crashing too. That's kind of hard to believe. These guys are really good drivers. And 4 wide. They're between Cavignaro, Bartow, our points leader, LJ Mills back in here. They fan it down the 3 wide, and Walpole's still trying here now to get by Caleb Hoffman in the number 92. I like the racing here in Kentucky. I like the way they go through the corners. This is one of the very few 1.5-mile tracks these days that actually has relatively flat corners. Las Vegas got rid of it in 2007. Homestead got rid of it in 2003. But neither of those tracks was really ever meant for stock car racing, and neither really was this track. I mean, the Cup Series races here are pretty lousy each year. But anyway, this race is pretty good here in the Napa Truck Series at the Kentucky Speedway. Here comes Aaron Walpole trying to get a run on the 62. Can't quite pull it off, and his Dana Mon here is going to try to get underneath of them for second. You see the cars, they race on the apron here, and that's something we don't usually see here on Napa Fan, is the cars racing on the apron. Whoopsie. Speaking of whoopsie, Warren Henniger 4 wide back here. Once again, Henniger is still part of this 4 wide that's going on deep in the pack, and we're pack racing a lot more in this race than we were in the Elimination Series race, but then again, we have twice as many cars / trucks in this series than we do in the Elimination Series when we raced here, so that kind of makes sense. But anyway, Dana Mine got shuffled back. Here comes Zachary Fitzwater and Harigel Arvin Alonso, and they're now side by side for third. And now Eric Powers is trying to get underneath of Alonso, but Amon's going to get underneath of Powers, and here comes Fitzwater for second, trying to get underneath of Aaron Walpole. When we come to these tracks where the outside lane is the place to be, we rarely see that much passing. We had that pass for the lead right on the start when Caleb Hoffman did it, but other than that, it has been all Caleb Hoffman trying to win his first career Napa fan race, by the way. Yeah, it's taken him that long to do so. He's one of those guys who has been. Hoffman might not be in the Elimination Series, but he's one of those guys that's been in a lot of races on Napa fan, yet to get a win. And would become a first-time winner if he could pull it off tonight. Same would go for Aaron Walpole. He's never won a race. Harigel Arvin Alonso and Zachary Fitzwater both have. And Walpole trying to get a run on Caleb Hoffman for the lead. And it is possible he could crash here. We saw a crash in the Hers Elimination Series race. Here comes Walpole underneath of the 92 of Hoffman into turn 3. Will he make it stick? He might be able to make it stick here. We'll see. He might lead this lap. No, Hoffman's going to get the run on the outside. It is very hard to make a pass stick. If you want to make a pass, you're going to have to make it on the outside. Here comes Harigel Arvin Alonso. He's going to get a run off this corner. He's going to take second from Walpole, and he's going to get a run on Caleb Hoffman. Harigel Arvin Alonso won the Daytona race in the Hers Elimination Series, and right now he's going for the lead underneath of Caleb Hoffman in turn 3 in the Napa Truck Series at Kentucky. And he might make it stick, too. Harigel Arvin Alonso is going to barely lead that lap. But will he be able to make the pass? Heading into 1. He's got the inside lane. He can't quite pull it off. And they're 3 wide for third. This is Max Neuwirth now in the mix, with Zachary Fitzwater on the inside and Aaron Walpole up top. Neuwirth underneath of Alonso for second. Nobody can really get past Caleb Hoffman for the lead, but Harigel Arvin Alonso was able to grab a lap there. He led a lap in that, but there are no bonus points for leading laps on Napa Fan. But anyway, Max Neuer trying to make some noise up here. Here comes Ferdinand Gabat, the two Filipino drivers, 2 and 3 right now, trying to get by Caleb Hoffman. You saw what Harigel Arvin Alonso did. He took a high lane in turns 1 and 2, got the run on Caleb Hoffman, was able to make the move down the backstretch and get to the inside of him and have enough to lead a lap. Now, somebody could do that at the finish, but we'll see how it all plays out. Here comes Ferdinand Gabat. He's got a run in the 32, running the same lane as Hoffman, and Gabat's going to get second from Alonso, but Hoffman still leads it here in Kentucky. Sidnor right now a little slow off the pack. But anyway, Caleb Hoffman's still able to hold off these guys behind him. But Ferdinand Gabat has a run in this number 32. Aaron Walpole back up to third place. And where did guys like Dejan Weeks and Warren Henniger come from? But you see, look at Henniger. He's going to get a run on Eric Powers here. And Ferdinand Gabat got a run on Caleb Hoffman. He's going to go underneath of him in turn 3 to see if he can get the lead from him. If you want to take the lead, you want to use at least a sort of middle lane. Hoffman's going to lead this lap. Gabat cannot make the pass stick, and we have a crash. Cavagnaro, our points leader, Barto and Eric Hyden around through the front stretch. And our points leader, Trey Barto, is all torn up. He won the race at Rockingham. We're going to have it a couple lap dash here. We might end up with a green. Probably be a little more than a green-white checkered. But actually, guys involved with Cavagnaro and Hyden. So here's Cavagnaro. He's going to come up on Danamon. He's going to get spun around, and Eric Hyden. LJ Mills came up the racetrack, and Barto hit Hyden there at the end, and that's how Barto was involved. Somehow LJ Mills got smacked into the outside wall. He's got a lot of right side damage to his car here. We'll see. See Cavagnaro get clipped by Amon. Amon comes down, clips Hayden, and somehow Mills got put up there. And then Trey Bartow hit Hayden at the end of that thing. Nowhere to go for Bartow in the number 30. Our points leader crashing here at Kentucky. Right there. Just doesn't have anywhere to go and gets a lot of left side damage from Eric Hayden. And both Bartow and Hayden with a lot of damage. They're probably not going to make it through. And Cavagnaro here, you got put in the wall pretty hard. Got a little airborne, I think. The wheels came off the ground a little bit. Yeah, a little bit there. After he clipped, or after Dane Amon clipped him, and you see the other two cars crash in front of him. So a 4-car incident, actually a 5-car incident, if you want to count Dane Amon. But that's good for guys who want to get this lead from Caleb Hoffman. How Hoffman got the lead from pole sitter Dane Amon was he got it right at the start. And right at the start, right on the restarts, is when you want to pass here at Kentucky Speedway. We've definitely seen it work for these guys, and Hoffman has been able to show us that once you get the lead, you stay there, and he's done a great job keeping the lead here tonight. Walpole's going to let Gabat by. Gabat's actually second place. Alonso's in fourth, and Henniger is in fifth. We'll get to the restart here in the Jim Beam 220 right after, well, now actually, because we don't have commercials. Okay, we are back here at the Kentucky Speedway in the Jim Beam 220. Caleb Hoffman is the leader in the number 92. Ferdinand Gabat is in second. Aaron Walpole in the 63. Hergel Arvin Alonso. And the Daytona winner here in the Napa Truck Series, Warren Henniger. And the four-time winner on Napa Fan. In fifth, Powers, Weeks, Selsman, Neuwirth, and Salzman. The top 10. Here we go. Caleb Hoffman trying to win his first career Napa Fan race. He's got to hold off Ferdinand Gabat, Aaron Walpole, and Hergel Arvin Alonso here with 4 laps to go in this race. Who's going to win in the Napa Truck Series at Kentucky? Hoffman just has to hold these guys behind him, but here comes Gabat. He's going to get a run for the lead. Ferdinand Gabat trying to win his second career Napa Fan race. And they're going to be 3 wide. Here comes Henniger, 3 wide for third. Ferdinand Gabat trying to make it stick on the low lane. Hoffman's up high. And they're 3 wide still for third. Gabat's going to be the third different leader of the race. But here comes Hoffman on the high lane. Caleb Hoffman trying to get the high lane to work to his advantage. Gabat trying to get the low lane to work for the first time tonight. And Hoffman gets the run on the outside, and Caleb Hoffman takes the lead with 2.5 laps to go. Aaron Walpole now in the 63. He might get a run in this high lane. He's going a little higher than Caleb Hoffman, so he might get a run here. Aaron Walpole's going to get by Gabat, and he's going to try the low lane to get past Hoffman. Here comes Walpole trying to take the lead. Can he do it going into 1? No, he can't. Caleb Hoffman has been working that high lane all night long, and it has been working to his advantage the whole night in that number 92. And he's put a little distance between him and second place. Well, here we go. White flag in the Jim Beam 220. Who's it going to be? Hoffman is the leader, but Eric Powers might get a run. He's going to go to a high lane here. Trying to get a run on Caleb Hoffman. He's going to do so. Eric Powers trying to get underneath of Caleb Hoffman. We'll see. Can he get enough of a run into turn 3? Eric Powers has the advantage. We're going to be side by side at the line. Eric Powers in the 24. Caleb Hoffman in the 92. Hoffman on the high side gets it done here at Kentucky. How about that? Wow. Eric Powers almost won the race on the low lane, but Caleb Hoffman was able to get that last little push at the line, and a well-deserved win by Caleb Hoffman, his first career Napa Fan win. And it comes in the Napa Truck Series at Kentucky, but a good run by Eric Powers. That was a really good move by him. He almost got it done, but he just couldn't hold him off. Caleb Hoffman, the winner here at Kentucky. Eric Powers, Joe Larvin Alonso, Aaron Walpole, and Dejon Weeks, the top 5. Ferdinand Gabat, Warren Henniger, Tyler Salzman, Dale Salzman, and Zachary Fitzwater, the top 10. Take a look at the rest of the results right here. Bartow and Hayden crashed on lap 15 of the race, and they didn't get too good of a points day for either of those guys. And Bartow, who was the points leader heading in this race, most likely will not be the points leader heading out. Anyway, the next race in the Napa Truck Series is at Pocono. For the Pocono Mountains 150, a 10-lap race there. So we're going to have a kind of a sprint race there at Pocono, and we'll see how well that goes. But anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. Congratulations to Caleb Hoffman for winning, and here are the points for the Napa Truck Series. So thank you guys for watching again, and I will see you guys later.